What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop that like down below. Comment anything in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already, because as you know, not only am I giving away a season-long membership to the MLB cheat sheet on greenlightdfs.com, but I'm giving away $50 on Sunday. Okay, on top of that, I've got a new thing going as well, where this week, everybody who buys a weekly membership to the MLB cheat sheet and tries out the cheat sheet, tries out the player pool, uses the full FanDuel lines. By the way, FanDuel is on a little mini streak, going for 3 in a row for FanDuel. DraftKings won last night as well. Yahoo's the only site that did not win, and that was because we had Tylon, because we had the extra money, so we just paid up for the second pitcher, and he ended up busting, obviously. But it was an amazing day yesterday. Like I was saying, though, everybody who gets a weekly subscription this week, at any time, as long as it's before Sunday, anybody who gets a weekly subscription to the MLB cheat sheet will be put into a raffle to win a season-long MLB cheat sheet as well. So I've got a lot of giveaways I'll be announcing come Sunday, man. So make sure you get involved in all of them, all that good stuff. MLB is finally heating up. The season started out slow, man, with all this bad weather that the MLB is going through right now in the beginning of the year and all that. You know, like, it has definitely been frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Because last year I won damn near fucking... we destroyed MLB last year, okay? Everybody who's been following me, you know, if you were with the squad last year, you know, MLB was the best sport of the year last year. Like, we killed MLB, okay? We just had an amazing NBA season, so all I want now is to absolutely dominate MLB too. So things are going to round out as players get back into their form. We're already getting hotter as we speak, so FanDuel's on a streak, DraftKings won. All that good shit. So go to the MLB cheat sheet, get involved for the player pool, the full FanDuel, the full Yahoo, and the Core 8 for DraftKings, all right? Get involved in all that good shit. Let's get straight into the high five. Follow me on Twitter at Cam_ATL. Starting off, first pitcher that I will be going with today. There's a lot of good pitching on this slate today. You got Scherzer at Los Angeles. You got Kershaw at home versus Washington. I'm going to go with Verlander going to Chicago. The White Sox just strike out more than both of those other teams. Okay, period. Okay, that's what I'm going with. I'm going strikeouts are king in DFS. We all know that. The White Sox strike out over 25% of the time versus righties, guys. Okay, and Verlander has been in prime form. 23, 20, 34, and 36 the last 2 games. Okay, this Houston offense should dominate whoever pitches for this White Sox team. It doesn't matter. Verlander's going to rack up the strikeouts easily. He should get 10 Ks plus in this matchup right here. The White Sox are a good hitting team versus lefties. They're solid versus lefties. They're a good team that I like to stack up for GPPs against lefties, but against righties, they just can't hit the ball. They're a very bad offense. They have been since the beginning of last year, and I'm rolling with that still here. So Justin Verlander, very safe option for Houston going against the White Sox. Lock them in at 12,000. My next pitcher I'm going with, Chris Archer, at home in Tampa Bay. Now, anybody who doesn't know, Tampa Bay is where Chris Archer likes to show out. He shows out at home. One of the reasons being Tampa Bay is a very pitcher-friendly ballpark, okay? Chris Archer has historically showed out at home, and he gets to go against a Minnesota team striking out over 23% of the time versus righties. This Minnesota batting order is only hitting a 190 average versus Chris Archer and 72 plus at-bats. Okay, so Chris Archer is in a great spot at 88. My strategy for today is looking like I am paying up for pitcher, and I'm finding the cheap bats, okay? And we're going to get right into some cheap bats right now. Starting off at first base, he's just too cheap for the type of power that he possesses, especially when he's going against an opposite hand. The lefty on righty matchup against Chacin, Justin Bauer at 3,000. That's just way too cheap of a price for a guy with as much power as Bauer has, okay? He's got a 245 ISO and a 376 WOBA versus right-handed pitching. So the lefty on righty matchup, and with all the power that this guy possesses at only 3,000, he will be a key piece in my lineups for today. In the outfield, another guy who's way too cheap for the type of numbers he puts up versus lefties, Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen's one of those players that he just puts up numbers consistently versus lefties, guys. A 237 ISO and a 394 WOBA versus lefties. Okay, and he gets to go against Heaney. Okay, Heaney is horrible versus righties. Andrew McCutchen should have a field day here in this one. I absolutely love him. He's only 400 more than Bauer. So yes, please lock Andrew McCutchen in. Last but not least, he's not super cheap, but I gotta do it. He is still a very good price for what he does against... Look at this, guys. Against lefties, Nelson Cruz is one of the best hitters in the league when it comes to facing left-handed pitchers, I mean. Against left-handed pitchers, Nelson Cruz is one of the best in the league. He is very consistent. I am predicting a dinger in this one. 4,300, Nelson Cruz will go yard, especially in this hitter-friendly Texas ballpark, okay? The wind is blowing in at 12 miles per hour here in Texas, but it doesn't matter, guys. The weather is nice out here. The ballpark is small. That's going to equal some good fantasy points. So get involved in that game. I think Texas does very well against Felix. I don't think Felix is able to, I mean, even though Texas is without Andrews, Felix has been getting torn up a little bit so far this year, and this is a small ballpark. I would not be surprised if Texas ran up some points against them. But that's it, guys. With these guys, you still got 3,700 per position, so that's plenty of money when it comes to baseball. You got Justin Verlander, Chris Archer, Justin Bauer, Andrew McCutchen, and Nelson Cruz. All of these guys should absolutely kill it. Real quick before you go, I want to give you guys Nelson Cruz numbers, okay? He's got 296 ISO and a 421 WOBA versus lefties. Start Nelson Cruz and rake in that cash. Go to greenlightdfs.com to join the squad for the cheat sheet, man. Don't miss out. Squad is heating up. I know we started the season off a little slow, but if you look at past numbers, you know that the squad about to take over. So don't miss out. Be involved. Like the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the giveaway. Remember, everybody who joins a weekly membership for the cheat sheet this week will be entered into a raffle to win the season long. So definitely do that as well. Definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and get this money in a big way tonight. I'm loving this slate. I'm out.